Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. Listen, I couldn't sleep, and listen, I told you guys I was coming down with something, or it felt like I was coming down with something. But listen, I was minding my business, and I just so happened about an hour ago saw that breaking news is Michael Darby has decided to sue Candiace Bassett for her oral alleged sex claims that she made on one of the episodes. It was the episode where it was like the third or fourth episode into the season when she had the conversation with Ashley when they were at that barn or wherever they was, the winery, wherever they were. Um so anyway, let's get into this article here really, really quick. I wanted to bring this to y'all's attention. All right. I wanted to bring this to y'all's attention. Good morning to everybody that is coming in here. I don't normally go live this early. I don't, but I told you guys again, I felt like I was coming down with something. I just so happened to be, you know, couldn't sleep. And so I'm like, what is going on? Hey Joyce, how you doing, Joyce? Good morning, good morning. Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna get to the article. All right, so this happened again last night. So it says Real Housewives of Potomac Michael Darby is suing Candiace Dillard Bassett for your oral sex claims are BS, is what Michael Darby said in the lawsuit. Okay, so this is coming from TMZ. Okay, this is alleged information that's coming from TMZ. So basically goes on to say Real Housewives of Potomac star. I don't understand why they do that. Can y'all say the husband of a Real Housewife of Potomac star or something? And he is no star to Potomac. But anyway, Real Housewives of Potomac star Michael Darby is taking Candiace Dillard Bassett to court for defamation after she claimed he offered up cash to have sexual relations with another man. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in that actual episode, they bleeped out the name that she actually said, which was really strange. So it's being also alleged that I don't know if it was before, I don't have a timeline. I don't know if it was before or after, but allegedly he sent her a cease and desist based off of her claims. Now, this would kind of make sense as to why Michael didn't want to film this last season. I don't think it got anything to do with him and Ashley's marriage. I don't. It kind of makes sense. Okay, let's keep going. So it says after she claimed he offered up cash to have sexual relations with another man. Now, according to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Ashley Darby's husband is suing Candiace over comments she made during the last season of the reality series, where she didn't hold back during one of her many arguments with Ashley Darby. So let's listen to the clip. Oh, okay, here we go.
Ashley, your husband likes to leave you and go to a man named house and suck his dick.
As
Okay, one
innocuous
more
and
time.
innocent as
Ashley,
mine.
your
Just so you
husband
know,
likes to leave you and go to a man named house and suck his dick.
I'm not joking. Are you veering off the
So,
path?
so let's not.
Is this deflection?
Because Chris ain't
Are you
sucking no dick.
deflecting?
I'm sick of
So the thing that I find interesting, hey Sunday, hey Bernita, yes, I am. Hey Teresa, I am up early. I told you guys yesterday, like I was coming down with something, and it just kind of had me up tonight. Um, however, so y'all did hear that, right? Now, I'm assuming Bravo did everything they can to protect themselves because when Candace said the name, they put the RHOP flower on her mouth and then bleeped out what she said. So to me, it seems as though Bravo did what they needed to do to protect themselves. Okay. However, going a little bit further into this article, I think this is bogus, but hey, listen. Okay, let's get back into it. Now it goes on to say on the show, Candace tells Ashley, your husband likes to leave you and go to a man named Censored house to suck his penis. Now she never says who the guy is, but you can clearly hear she's saying who the guy is. Candace say who the guy's name is. Of course, we didn't hear it because it was censored out. Now, they go on to say that she never says who the guy is, but Candace later claimed that Michael pays for sex. Now, Michael's calling BS on all of it, adding that he sent her a cease and desist earlier this year regarding her comments. And I'm assuming they meant earlier, well, they could have meant 2022. Um, but claims she has yet to react to any of her or retract any of her allegations. Now he wants 2 million in damages to make things right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But is a cease and desist to keep you from talking further? That doesn't mean just because you send me a cease and desist doesn't mean I have to retract my statements. Is that correct? Um, let's look this up. What is a cease and desist? A cease and desist is a written notice demanding that the recipient immediately stop an illegal or allegedly illegal activity. It may be in an order or an injunction issued by the court or government agency or a letter from an attorney. A cease and desist order or injunction has legal power. Um, hmm, I find this interesting. I find this interesting. So the cease and desist is to keep her from talking further, not to retract any of the statements that she actually said. Like, yo, I don't understand, Michael. I don't get it. Hey, Sheila, she didn't do anything wrong. Well, I don't think she did anything wrong either. However, we just listened to the clip, and she clearly does say this. So, what he's saying he's suing her for, um, is accurate. Unfortunately, I mean, she did say it in the episode. They did clip where she said it in the episode. So, if this is his sole reason for suing her, I mean, that's right. I mean, I'm liking Candiace this season. I am. I'm liking Candiace this season, but I mean, based off of what the lawsuit is in regards to, I mean, she said it. So it says, I read that part. Now he wants 2 million in damages to make things right. Now, fans of the show know Candice and Darby's have a long-standing beef with her calling Michael and Ashley out numerous times. Looks like the latest incident took things too far, though, at least according to Michael. We reached out to the reps for Candice, Dillard, Bassett, and so far, no word back. I'm pretty sure she's going to respond some type of way. Um, but listen, listen. I don't know if this is a deflecting mechanism for Michael, but you suing somebody should be the least of your worries right now. And I'm very curious as to what Ashley has to say about this. But you ain't be worried about what they out here alleging that you do. Okay. I'm just saying. I ain't for to say that because you can forgive me. Um, yeah, you don't need no money. I think it's very malicious. However, what I will also say is too, this is what I truly believe. I truly believe that again, I believe Bravo protected themselves from any possible things that are going on because they bleeped out what she said and put a flower over her face or over her mouth. So I don't I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see how far this goes, but I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely shocked to see this. I was definitely shocked to see this. I was shocked to see this. But I most definitely was like, listen, I got to drop a video real quick. I was gonna pre-record a video and I said, nah, let me go live. Let me go live because I want to hear what the people got to say. I want to hear what the people got to say about this. Candace is childish and her insults are disgusting. That's correct. I believe it means all conversations, etc., should stop. That's what I understand from that. Yeah, that's what I got from that. Hey, sis, proper five, what's going on? That's what I got from it too. Um, that's exactly what I got from it too. Because I was like, if you sent the cease and desist this year, then when this was actually taped, you ain't sent the cease and desist then. So you want her to retract her statement? That just is not how the cease and desist work. Well, now Sheila, we don't know this. We don't know who she named, nor do we know if that is really, really true. Per the article, it looks like he waited so long to file the lawsuit because he was giving her time to retract her statements. Based off of what we just read, is what it sounds like. He was waiting for her to retract her statements, but then he's saying that again, a cease and desist, but that's just not how a cease and desist works. It does not say that once you send me a cease and desist that I have to go back and retract anything that I've stated. It's to keep me from talking further from that point on. Now, that's based off of the definition that I just read. A cease and desist is a written notice demanding that the recipient immediately stop an illegal or allegedly illegal activity. It may be an order of injunction issued by the court or a government agency or a letter from an attorney. A cease and desist order or injunction has legal power. Something else I will also say too, I don't know exactly where this is filed at. If it is filed in Maryland, Maryland does not have ways um that you can pull court records until after it's already been processed. So they're weird with it because I definitely tried to go pull it up. I sure did. I sure did. I definitely tried to go pull up the lawsuit. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Michael is pulling that white privilege card. Well, now she can pull her out her receipts. Yeah, listen, whatever she has to back up whatever claims that she made, oh, she's gonna have to use it anyway. She'll have to use it anyway. The biggest thing is, like Candace or not, right? Like Michael or not. Candace said that on camera. So listen, do I agree with the lawsuit? No. But according to Michael, she stated this on a TV show and it was said. Again, Bravo protected themselves by bleeping out the name that she stated. Let's listen to the scene again. But some of y'all just not coming in here. Let's listen to the scene again.
I've also heard that Chris has been in some other DMs that are not quite as innocuous and innocent as
Ashley,
mine.
your
Just so
husband
you know,
likes to leave you.
do you want to
and go to a man named house and suck his dick.
Oh, I'm not joking. Are you veering off the path?
So let's not.
Is this deflection?
Because Chris ain't
Are you
sucking no dick.
deflecting?
Wow, okay, and let me say this. Ashley and Michael deserves all the smoke that they get. So they deserve all the smoke that they get, okay? Um, I'm honestly assuming that he waited so long afterwards. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is weird to be honest. This is very weird. that he waited this long. That is weird. And it's almost like all that stuff that's going on with you and Ashley, it's like you should be focused on that. Like you really should be focused on that. Hey, just simply, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. I know I'm up early. I know some of y'all up early. I see it's 35 people in here. I wasn't expecting that many. I thought it was gonna be like 12 people in here. Uh, Not a good look for Michael and because Candace was a little reckless with her mouth. Yeah, and listen. At the end of the day, like again, like Candace or not, she said it. She said it, right? At the end of the day, a lot of times you got to eat some of the things that you say, unfortunately. And I think in this particular situation, I don't agree with the lawsuit, but she said it. Uh, Put Ashley under oath and have her to deny it. Child, have him deny it if it's the truth or not. Yeah, same Marquise. That's why I say he got other things to be worried about. Trying to get $2 million from Candace ain't it though. Trying to get $2 million from Candace ain't it. You need to be focused on what these other allegations are out about you. I'm just saying. Oh, you work at 6 p.m. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why you up. And I thought about that too. I said, look, I'm gonna go live because on the East Coast, it's a little bit later than it is Central Time. I know my Central folks ain't really gonna be up, but the eyes is up. Okay, eyes is up. I know she is most definitely gonna be activated. She is most definitely gonna be activated. Yeah. So again, I don't agree with the lawsuit at all. However, based off of that particular scene, I mean, it's not like he lied about it, you know. But he should most definitely be focused on other stuff. Hey, June, J28T, Sheila says she's not the first one to put out, and I agree with that. I totally agree with that. She is not the first one, but it's Candace. It's Candace to Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Candace. So he don't care. He don't care. It's because it's Candace. That's exactly why he did it. Because it's Candace. Anybody else could have made any type of allegation like that, and I don't think he would have done this. Gobble neck, heavy neck could have made some type of allegation about this. And again, so she made one comment about Michael this season, and the one comment that she made was she stated this was when Ashley tried to say that Chris was in her DMs, and actually Ashley brought the conversation back up. Ashley brought the conversation back up, and when they were sitting there, she stated that your husband leaves and goes sucks so and so. She said the name, and Bravo and the production bleeped it out, right? And they put the Potomac flower over her mouth when she said it. So the only thing is everything that was listed in this particular lawsuit, Candace did say. That's my thing with it. Again, not agreeing with the lawsuit, but everything that she did say is listed in this lawsuit. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a deflection mechanism for him, I believe. I see it as being deflection. I see it as him straight up deflecting. Um, straight up deflecting. Yes, child. I see y'all over there on the Twitter dropping your jaws and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. But no, and let's just be very clear. Let's be very clear. I honestly don't see this going too far. I don't. I don't see this going too far. Um, Michael, they saying some crazy stuff about you that don't even add up to what Candace said. I'm just saying. Like that's what you really should be focused on. You should be focused on these fact the folks out here calling you colonizers and all of that kind of stuff. That's what you need to be focused on. And the people over there saying what you doing overseas, that's what you should be focused on. And that's who you need to be sending them lawsuits to. And I don't know who Michael's attorney is. I don't. But I had to look up cease and desist because a cease and desist does not mean that I need to retract anything that I've stated thus far. Now you're trying to give Ashley some of Candace's money, some of that, some of that generational wealth, honey. That's what he's trying to give to Ashley instead of his very own money. True, he wasn't mad about the Juan comment. Nah, he wasn't. He wasn't. If anything, Ashley should be bothered because if he wins, she won't get any of that money. Child, Ashley is dumb. Yo, Ashley is dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Just dumb. 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 Really dumb. Yeah, so let's read this article one more time for you guys. One more time. Um Listen, if you ask me who team I'm on, I'm definitely not team Michael Darby. Okay, that's for sure. I'm definitely not no team Michael Darby. Okay. Okay, let's get back into this article. So it says Real Housewives of Potomac star Michael Darby is taking Candiace Dillard Bassett to court for defamation after she claimed that he offered up cash to have sexual relations with another man. Now, according to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, Ashley Darby's hubby is suing Candace. Oh, they is childish for this. Ooh, I just reading that out loud. That is so childish, y'all. Um, one more time. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Ashley Darby's hubby. I don't know why that's funny to me this morning. But anyway, he is suing Candiace Dillard Bassett over comments that she made during the latest season of the reality series Real Housewives of Potomac, where she didn't hold back during one of her many arguments with Ashley Darby. On the show, Candiace tells
Introducing the
Ashley that your
technological
husband,
achievements.
on the show, Candiace tells Ashley, your husband likes to leave you and go to a man named, and then they censored it out, house to suck his penis. She never says who the guy is, but Candiace later claimed Michael paid for sex. Michael's calling BS on all of it, adding that he sent her a cease and desist earlier this year regarding her comments, but claims that she has yet to retract any of her allegations. So I'm just assuming maybe he had a conversation with her and told, or I don't know, a conversation, but whenever he reached out, hey, like, can you? I don't know what were you expecting her to do because it was already aired on the show. So were you expecting her to contact Bravo and be like, hey, can you cut this from the episode? I don't understand. I don't understand. What was your cease and desist supposed to do for something that was already aired? Like that to me didn't make sense. Okay, so then it says that he wants $2 million in damages to make things right. Now, fans of the show know Candace and Darby have had a long-standing beef with her calling Michael and Ashley out numerous times. Looks like the latest incident took things too far, and at least according to Michael. We reached out to reps for Candace. So far, no word back. Michael said they can't sue each other, but he can sue her. um, Candice, we praise her reads, but you can't just be reckless with your mouth publicly as Sasha K. This will be a lesson learned for her. Good morning. Good morning, Kia. Listen, and I agree because again, like at the end of the day, Candice said it. You know what I'm saying? She said it. So regardless of what he has done prior to and all of that kind of stuff, I mean, it's here. It's here. I don't agree with it, but I do agree that she stated it. She said it. He probably hoping that she will settle. Won't other accusations have to be addressed. Yeah, that was something that I was thinking too. Like, if y'all do go to court and she decides to pull out a book of receipts on Michael Darby, child, he will not win that thing. Um, yeah, I think it was Ashley too. I was actually when I was reading this the first time, what I actually said was, it's very coincidental that this issue has happened after her and Ashley done went back and forth on the reunion. It's very coincidental, child. And I don't have the exact date of when the actual lawsuit was filed. And nor do we know if Candace has even been served for anything, you know. We won't know any of that. But I just thought that this was some tea because I was like, Michael, this is what you're choosing to worry about right now. This is what you're choosing to worry about. Okay, have at it. Candace is a smart girl. Candace is a smart girl. And I feel like whatever their issue is or the situation is, I feel like she gonna be fine. She gonna be fine. She gonna be fine. She gonna be fine. She's a very smart girl. Her mom is a smart lady. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Michael can't think he gonna be able to get over it on everybody. Come on now. Now you was able to get over on dumb Ashley, but you may not be able to get over on everybody. Okay, now that's facts. That's facts. It's 53 people in here. I'm shocked. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. I wanted to bring y'all this little tidbit of tea that I saw while I was minding my business. Okay, minding my business, and I saw this, and I was like, "Whoa, interesting." This is this is messy AF. But she shouldn't have said the name and said allegedly. And that was the main thing for me because she said the name. We just didn't hear the name because they bleeped it out. But you said the name, and I don't know if that's what maybe had prompted everything or what. But she said the name. And unfortunately, as much as some people go up for Candace, as much as people go up for Candace, she said it. That's all I'm saying. She did say it. So again, like that's why I say I don't know, and I don't know how this Maryland defamation thing will go, and I don't even know if it was found in Maryland, but um each state, each jurisdiction have different rules, different laws, different things like that. So, it's hey Cheryl, good morning, good morning. So it'll be interesting. Will he sue Rob as well? She said she heard him. e- Well, we just talked about that. We just talked about that. It's really weird that, I don't know. Right. Yes. And you can like someone and not agree with a lot of things that they say. You are absolutely correct about that. You can like somebody and not agree with the things that they say or do, for that matter. Absolutely. Absolutely. And really, I'm gonna be completely honest. Um, it was really this last season that really got me to like Candace a little bit more. Because I can't lie, I wasn't a Candace fan. Candace wasn't somebody I was going up for, and I think everybody know that. Candace wasn't somebody that I was going up for at all. Honestly, there's nobody on Potomac that I literally just go up for. It just ain't. Ain't nobody that I just go up for. I never went up for like Monique like that either. So Potomac for me, it that's just what it is. I just don't go up for these folks. Uh, but yeah, people didn't like her since season 5. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, for me, I won't get into that whole thing, but I think solely in this, there's multiple ways to look at this defamation lawsuit. You look at it as it's the truth. Okay. You look at it as this it's the truth, right? But you also side eye Michael because it's like people have been putting allegations out about you since you've been on the show, and you have not taken legal action on anybody else. So why wait 7 seasons down the line when they talk about you like a dog every season? Why wait 7 seasons down the line to finally decide to sue somebody? You see what I'm saying? So, like, I don't agree with the lawsuit, considering that people have literally been calling you out on your bluff for a very long time. He has to prove that it's a lie. Absolutely. That y'all do have you do okay. So here's two things that you have to prove in defamation. You have to prove that it is not true, and you also have to prove that you lost up to $2 million worth of money. And listen, I don't think that based off of this that you done lost no $2 million worth of money at all. Because if anything, you should have been suing a long time ago because the simple fact is there were court documents about you grabbing producers and Andy's and all these different folks' butt. So I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's why I say I do not agree with this. I don't. I do not agree with it. Not against this fan. Either gave her a chance this season, but this pick me spirit. Yeah, I can't do the pick me spirit either. I can't. You want to be friends with these folks so bad that have literally set up and made allegations about your husband and have said different things about your husband. So listen, ah, ugh, 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 ugh. Now I'm only saying this because I am a lawyer. Depending on what the cease and desist, or the cease and desist said, he could ask for not to speak on him again. Since she did, he can sue. I think it's because she said a name. I'm just saying. That's what I think too, though, Kia. But let me help you just a little bit. So they, per the article, is saying that the cease and desist was sent earlier this year. This was filmed last year. This was filmed last year. So in my mind, I was trying to think like, so what did you want her to do? Did you want her to go to Bravo and be like, pull that scene from the episodes where you spoke on me? I mean, that part I didn't understand. And then I also didn't understand a cease and desist. And Kia, help me if I'm wrong, because I did Google it. But a cease and desist does not cover you in an instance where you got to go back and retract any of your statements, right? The cease and desist is to keep you from talking further. So I listen. For me, Michael, you need to be worried about other things. You really do. You really do. I probably put the lawsuit in when the episode aired. Could have been. Could have been. He could have been, and we're just now finding out. You're absolutely right. But I don't think so. Because again, he stated that he sent a cease and desist earlier this year. We are in March. Today is March the 2nd. So that means from January up until March or whatever is when he sent the cease and desist. You said earlier this year, right? So that's in 2023. This was filmed the early part of 2022 and the ending part of 2021. No, well, did they film 2020? No. So they filmed 2022. So yeah, this happened in 2022 and it aired in 2022. Cuz this was like the what? Maybe fourth or third or fourth episode of this actual season. Hey Demi, hey Nathaniel, what's up, sweet pea? The people gonna be mad when they find out I was live. What's going on, Miss Reese? What's up? What's up? That's right. So far, that point, she is not supposed to be speaking on him from that point or making any accusations against him. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I guess once maybe I'm able to get a timeline of certain things, it'll start making a little bit more sense. Well, it just don't make sense at all because I don't understand why my uncle doing this. People have made allegations about you since you've been on the show, literally. Allegations about you grabbing producers' butts and about you wanting to suck on Juan's Peter Wacker and I mean all kinds of stuff. Like I don't understand why is all your smoke for her? And let's be clear. Let's be clear. In that scene that she's talking to Ashley, I just want to give a little bit of context for those who may have forgot or didn't necessarily watch the show. Y'all know these allegations against Chris that Giselle was making, right? uh Ashley in her like in the earlier part of the season told Robin that Chris Bassett had sent her a message and at that time he was working at the W Hotel, right? So they were rehashing this and they were talking about this again and here come Ashley with all of these things trying to pretty much trying to tell Candace you need to watch out for your husband. No, it sounds like you need to be watching out for this creepy crawler over here that you got. That's who you need to be worried about, that creepy crawler over there. But yeah, I have multiple theories with this. I also think Ashley is involved in this some type of way. Ashley done told Michael to do this, if you ask me. Um, but yeah, this is crazy. No, he doesn't like Candace. He doesn't like Candace, and I think he's made that very clear. And Candace don't like him, and she done made that clear. In that same episode, Giselle went to the van and said Chris allegedly grabbed. Oh, girl, we please don't get me started and activated on Chris and Giselle. Oh, please, 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 and Ashley, please, because once I get activated, I can't stop. I can't stop. That lady right there is a no good lady that walks this green earth. Okay, a no good lady. Uh, yeah, yeah, you don't like Chris either. That is facts. That is facts. Listen, while y'all in here, and listen, it's morning time. Oh, it's morning time. Y'all, keep your boy lifted because your boy was coming down with something. I really been up all the night. I really been up all the night. And I said, you know what? I had this live originally scheduled for like I want to say like 6:15. No, it was set for 6:45 central time. But I couldn't sleep, y'all. I couldn't sleep. Something is definitely trying to get me, but I won't let it have its way. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If she implied that he was a sexual deviant or was with a man, even if that scene didn't air, she violated the cease and desist. Mm, hmm. Interesting. But like I said, I think that cease and desist was sent earlier this year. He expected Candace to retract her statement. And that's why I'm saying, like, you wanted her to retract her statement. So was she supposed to go to Bravo and be like, please remove this scene? That was I didn't understand that. I didn't get that. I didn't. So again, I'm assuming that the cease and desist, and like I said, I'm gonna get a timeline for y'all. But I'm assuming that the cease and desist was sent this year, per the article. The article states that the cease and desist was sent earlier this year for Candiace Dillard Bassett to retract her statements. Is exactly what it says. And then it goes on to say that she chose not to retract her statement. So I don't know. I do not know. Thank you, Miss Joyce, for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all been showing that supporting the channel, and I sure appreciate it. Nathan, did I speak to you? Good morning, good morning. If I did not, hello, Miss Linda Drummings. What's going on? Child Michael doing everything to be relevant. He was only noticed because he was married to Ashley and was on the show. Now he's not, and he's bitter. Ooh, ooh. Nathaniel said Michael bitter. I know that's right. Um, like him or not, she continuously comes to him with no response. At some point, this was bound to happen. All the allegations made against him were dismissed, which while work will work in his favor. Mm. Ooh. Cease and desist is a warning and a threat to sue. He is suing, so now he better hope she doesn't have proof. Right, right. So here was what I said. Okay, now I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, and this is just me. I'm always keep it a buck, baby. I'm always keep it a buck with you. So Candace said these things, right? Candace did say these things. We can also argue that Michael should have been done sue folks on RHOP because folks been making allegations about him for a very long time, right? But I will also say this. I do think that Ashley has been in this man's ear. I most definitely think that too. Okay. Um, I do. I most definitely do. Um, I understand what you're saying, but she sent the order this year, according to the article, and the episode aired last year. Right. The reality is all of them could have lawsuits against them. She will just learn a lesson, and he doesn't like her. He want he wanted her to make public declaration, and it wasn't true. Candace wasn't going to do that. Yeah. And I don't like, so you wanted Candace to literally go live and be like, oh, well, I said this in the episode, and it really wasn't him that I was talking about. Like, look, I get it. I get it. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. How he wanted her to retract her statement, but I still think it's weird because at the end of the day, you want her to retract her statement or come out publicly and say something about it. But them episodes is still like on demand. They on Peacock, so anybody can go back and look at that unless Bravo actually strips that away from the actual episode. They have done that stuff before, where they have taken certain things that after the episode airs they've taken certain things out of the actual episode for people who watch it maybe after the fact, right? So I guess it's a lot of ways to look at this, but the one way that I do look at this is Michael, find you something else to do. Go over there and take care of Dean and what's the other baby name? Dean and Lil Michael. I don't know, I can't remember his name. Go over there and do that. Go over there and make sure your kids is all right. Go over there and make sure that Ashley mortgage is paid and stuff every month. Okay, that's what you go over there and do, and get your kids some help. Okay, put your kids in therapy or something. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do something else with your life. You need to be out here worried about what these people out here saying about you. Because these people out here saying that you is doing a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. He settled with the alleged people that but that's what I'm saying. Like, I was settled. like, yo, you also, Robin also said that she heard you say that you wanted to suck her roommate's penis. You ain't want to sue Robin then. Why you ain't want to sue Robin? You ain't want to sue Robin because you like Juan. Michael may have allowed his arrogance to get the best of him. He better hope all of his actions can't be. Listen, this is why I say I don't want people to get activated about this. Don't get activated about it. Let me tell you why you don't need to get activated about it. One thing about it, defamation, you got to prove everything listed on that lawsuit. That is for sure. You have to prove that stuff. Okay? You have to prove that you've lost $2 million worth of income and certain things like that. You actually have to prove that her statement made you lose money. That's what you have to prove. And let's just keep it above. You was the one that did not want to film this season of the Real Housewives of Potomac. That wasn't her fault. Word on the street is he's not a nice person. I don't believe Michael don't look like no nice person. That's because he's probably does want that to child. That's so like yo. It's been so many allegations made about this man. I'm just trying to figure out why this one just we learned on this season that because I don't like someone is the reason enough to sue someone or let them assault it. Now you right about that, Kia. You right about that. Because I don't like somebody, it makes it so right for them to get assaulted. Like I have Giselle, Heavy Neck Bryant. Listen, I can't with that lady. Yeah, yeah. They would have had to roll the footage back. But it'll be interesting to see where this goes. It will be definitely interesting to see where this goes because again, Michael, I think you have other things in your life to be worried about other than sitting for trying to sue Candiace for saying that you leave Ashley to go suck some man's penis. Or you left Ashley to go suck a man's penis. Whatever she said. Ooh, Shirley. I mean, that would be all right with Robin, but I don't see them getting rid of Ashley, unfortunately. I do not see them getting rid of Ashley. Nor do I see them getting rid of Giselle. Nor do I really see them getting rid of Mia. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't really see them getting rid of Mia. Mia do not mind looking like a dumb ass on camera, honey. And when I say a dumb ass, I mean from every angle, including the angle last night. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. So y'all know last night or yesterday we reported on the whole Peter and Mia thing. Now while we was live, a lot of this stuff was happening in action, right? So G responded to Peter, Patricia, right? And so Mia took to Twitter and she put that video that was already on Peter's page from October 2022 or May of 2022. Um, the picture was already on Instagram. So, I mean, the video. So, of Wendy and Peter, and you can hear Wendy literally talking about a snapper fish or something like that she didn't taste testing, right? So, Mia deletes the video off of Twitter. And this is why I can't fool with Mia. Okay. I couldn't be your friend. Cause honey, the type of eating up I would do uh, on you would be ridiculous. I would eat that lady up. Because here's the thing. You remove that because you realized it wasn't no tea. She swears she eat everything that she do. Girl, it do not land. And Mia, let me tell you something else. You need to be focused on what's left in your savings account, okay? And you need to be focused on your life in general. Because I don't see it for you, sis. You assaulted Wendy, okay? And you sitting up here trying to put out these allegations and rumors about Wendy, talking about um Wendy gave Peter the cookie, and I have it on video. It's on videotape. Girl, Mia can go straight to hell. I wouldn't even want to be friends with nobody like her or Giselle. Well, let me see. I'm not a Michael fan, nor am I a Candiace fan. To be objective, Candiace for seasons kept Michael's name in her mouth. Instead of just going after Ashley, who deserves it, she went after Michael. As we see, she did to Wendy and the Peter thing. Right. True. But I think this last season, she did it because Ashley's friend was one of the ones who making accusations against Chris. Yeah, that is true. That old Sesame Street character. He doesn't talk about her. He's not on the show. Why does Candace keep talking about him and making allegations? She's mad any allegations Giselle made against Chris, but made an allegation too. But you made an allegation too. Now Michael needs to be careful because his history will be on trial too. But Candace, you can't just have a reckless mouth for a read. Yes, they all did it too, but only Candace is the one on the hook for it. That's true. That's unfortunately true. And again, like you can like Candace, you can go up for Candace, you can do all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, sis did say that. She did say it. So I mean, it's not like his lawsuit is a lie or anything of that sort. However, again, I will say, you are absolutely right. You got to prove all of this stuff. You got to prove it, Michael. So be careful. Be careful. And I hope your attorney, not your attorney, but your attorney. I hope your attorney done told you, okay? Soon as you do this, okay, all of your skeletons gonna come out. And just let's be very clear. Stuff came out about him even before this little lawsuit came out just about a week ago. Okay. So he better be careful. I'm just saying, because you do got to prove that you've lost money. You got to prove that you've lost all kind of stuff based off of her statement on a TV show that you chose not to film on. Now that is what I'm saying. Um, to be honest, Michael wasn't on this season, and Candace still went on. So really, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I see a lot of people ain't surprised. A lot of people not surprised. Um, Michael has nothing to lose, but Candace does. He is not worth talking about, and I wish Candace would have left him alone. This man has enough money to tie Candace up in court for years. It's not worth it. And here's what I will say too. I do agree with the fact. Look, I know when you trying to drag Ashley, I get it. You bring up Michael, but I do agree. Like, let's leave him out. I'm gonna drag the hell out of you though, because you are the one that I have the issue with right now. And you know that's true. Okay. I agree with you on that, but Ashley has dealt with Candace for years, going after her husband and never went after Chris until now. It's sad. They are all going low. Ashley and Michael went after Candace first. That's not Let's not forget earlier last year he popped up at her concert just to antagonize her and Chris. Oh, I forgot about that, Kiana. I did. I forgot about that. He was there. He was there, allegedly. He was. He also has to um Yeah, he has to prove a lot of things. That's why I said you got to prove a lot of things. And listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, just gather your receipts, Candace. Just gather them up. Just gather them up, okay? Just gather them up. Or listen, if y'all do end up settling, I don't know what the outcome is going to be. And I think people are going to feel certain types of ways about this because not everybody goes up for Candace. You know what I'm saying? So I do I'm just curious to see what it's gonna bring. They may be Michael's way of stopping any of them from talking about him on the show. Yeah. Now, what I do know, well, this is the word on the street. I ain't gonna say I do know this. The word on the street is that he did not want to film the first part of the season. He did not want to film the first part of the season. Um, and then once Ashley really started talking about that them divorcing and stuff like that, that's when he really was like, "Oh, it's a wrap. I'm not. I don't want to film. Period." She didn't lie. She didn't lie about what? Well, we don't know that to be true. We do not know Michael going to suck no man. Listen, before we get started over here, let me put my banner up here. Y'all ain't to get me in trouble. I ain't even got $2 to rub together to be trying to fight nobody in court. Let me put this alleged banner up here. Uh-uh. I don't know what Candace said to be true. I'm just gonna keep it a whole book, okay? I don't know none of that. So I'm going to run this banner down bottom of the screen that is alleged, trying to get this alleged. Y'all ain't get me caught up. Not at all, okay? It is alleged. All that I'm talking about is alleged, in my opinion, honey. I don't know none of that to be true, okay? Woo! I'm just saying. He defamed Candace and Chris, Ashley and Michael, to Team Candace and Chris, shaking my head. Good day. Hey Tony, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Uh, I'm just saying, Miss Reese, you can't get me, can't get me. I agree that Ashley brought up Candace's mom and Chris, but she has not called her mom or Chris horrible names. Whether it's true or not for Michael, there's a lot of things. Um, well, I'm not even gonna say researching, okay, because we heard her say it. I don't know none of what she said to be true. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know none of that to be true, and I ain't done no research on it either. Because I don't care if Michael is going and doing that, but I'm just. What's up, Lord Karma? We can call Chris and Ashley, but not wait. We can call Chris, but Ashley has not called him names, just brought them up. If that's the case, he shouldn't be bringing up Candace and Chris. Um, I'm not defending Michael because he been going after them for a minute now. Well, listen, I don't think, and I think I can speak for all 73 people in here. I don't think anyone is defending anyone in the situation, right? Because here at the end of the day, don't none of us have to deal with the lawsuit, but these two folk, right? Don't none of us have to go to court, but these two people that have to deal with this lawsuit, right? Don't none of us have to put up no money except for the two people dealing with this lawsuit. So I really think it's fair. It's fair to say that everyone is going to have their specific opinion about this specific situation. And again, I think that's fair. I think it's fair because at the end of the day, we've already said opinions are like assholes and everybody got them. You know what I'm saying? And so, look, I don't know. This is a lot. Uh, They had video footage of him grabbing people, but this stuff about the man is up in the air. Yeah, yeah. It's most definitely is because unfortunately we ain't seen this on no footage. Okay, we ain't seen this in action. Okay, we don't got no proof of this. We ain't got Monique who can snatch them cameras down or delete the footage, whatever they said she did. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Um, the very fact is that he is suing her bypass colorism. Went down the street and around the corner. Hopped on the highway and arrived right at racism. Ooh, well. Hopefully, this will teach Candace a lesson. Like Judge Mathis would say, a mutual combat. Period. Ashley is the one that put hers and Michael's sex life on Front Street, and she keeps talking about what they have sexually enjoyed. Same with Mia. Y'all do realize that's the same thing that Mia did to Wendy, right? Y'all do realize that, right? Mia did the same thing to Wendy. You literally talked about your sexcapades. And then when Wendy brought them up, you said Wendy was lying. What was she lying at? You said this stuff. And so she's still on Instagram and Twitter talking about Wendy allegedly called G gay, saying that he sleep with men. Girl, if you don't go do something to yourself, to your face or something, Mia really irks my nerves because girl, every time you swear you eat what you say, you swear you land them reads, and they don't land. They don't land. Like Mia is pathetic. So let me show y'all something. Well, I don't think I can show y'all, but I can read it to y'all. Where is it? Uh, okay. So yesterday, again, y'all saw Mia put that video up of Wendy and Peter, right? She went back, she is the queen of deleting stuff. And I was hoping that she was gonna block me. Yes, I be begging for folk to block me. Okay, hold on. Mia Thornton. She ain't blocked me yet. And then I was quote retweeting everything. Okay, so she says last night, looking at my G sit back with a glass of wine and a cigar. Watch out, world. Y'all done effed up now. $100 for the next person that calls me a liar. Well, girl, you got a lot of people to give $100 to because you is a liar, okay? And I think people said it all up and down your comments. So can you please give the first person, the next person, in your words, $100 for calling you a lie? Because that's what you do. You lie. Candace should have sued him when he followed. Now, let's be very clear as well. Y'all do know that Candace can countersue, right? So we good. Candace can countersue. Um, Mia is corny. However, these women shame other women for being sexually free fluid. Wendy and others come across very judgmental. Well, okay, so I definitely would. Okay, it can be judgmental if you're not doing that, right? Some people do just, unfortunately, when it comes to sex, people have standards. People have different things that they follow when it comes to sex. So I can definitely understand that. However, Mia said it, and all Wendy said was, "You said y'all sleep with multiple people." She went on then to start saying, "Oh, you saying you lying on my husband, saying my husband is man." Listen, I don't really think Wendy is judgmental. I don't, but I do think that based off of her being Nigerian and being married to Eddie, I do think that they have standards based off of being not, being Nigerian. I do think that they have standards for their husband or for their spouses, and I don't really think anything is wrong with that. I didn't really hear her judge Mia. She just brought up what Mia said. Halfway through a read, Mia forgets what she was talking about. It don't never be no read though. It really don't. Does she have $100? Well, she might in her savings account, JT 2018. She might have $100 in her savings account. She said that her and G was only using stuff in their savings account. That's what she said. Why did Mia just throw that lie out there? You know, I don't know. And it's a very dangerous lie. It's a very dangerous lie. And one of the reasons why it's a very dangerous lie is because number one, y'all remember just earlier this season, Wendy's mama went ham on Mia, right? She put all them Ubad and Dadas and stuff on Mia, trying to tell Mia, don't come for my daughter. Okay. At the end of the day, don't come for my daughter. And I said that to say, I think that Nigerians live a certain life, her culture, they live a certain life. And I mean, look, I get it. You on reality TV, but I still think that they um try to live up to what their culture is. I think people miss the point. We can say Ashley said this, Ashley said that, but Michael and her are separated. Maybe this is why they are separated legally, so that they cannot uh entities, so he can sue her. Could be. I agree. On the reunion stage, Mia sat there and said that what Giselle did about Chris, Mia actually said that she slept with him. Everyone wears the outrage. Wait. I missed that. On the reunion stage, Mia sat there and said what Giselle did about Chris, but Mia actually said that she slept. Oh, yes. I've been saying the outrage is so fake. The outrage is going to always be fake, honey. The outrage is going to be fake. This is where colorism comes into play. And you can say what you want to. This is definitely an example of colorism. Let's be very clear. What Kiana just said is a prime example, in my opinion, of colorism. I could be wrong, but that's exactly what it looks like to me. Colorism. So I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, that was foul for Mia to put that out there like that. It really was. It was foul. And then it's almost like you don't want Eddie to speak up for his wife. I mean, y'all keep his wife name and his name out your mouth, and that's just on period. Like, y'all really don't ever have a reason to drag Eddie into anything that y'all do, because that man don't bother none of y'all. That man don't bother none of y'all. You know why? That man be over there trying to see what the other cases he can win. He don't be worried about y'all. And Wendy was so right. It's so unfortunate that no one's husband can come on this show and peacefully, film with their families, film group scenes and stuff without folks saying that they feeling uncomfortable. Yeah, I said it. I told y'all I get activated behind this Giselle and Chris thing. Say what you want to. I don't like it. And what you're not about to do is sit up here and play in our faces like we dumb, because we not. This season, y'all can say what y'all want. I said it. It can go down in history. You can put it on Twitter. You can tell anybody you want to tell. This season of RHOP was one of the worst for me. This season of RHOP was one of the worst for me. I did not enjoy this. I did not enjoy this season whatsoever. There was nothing good or I didn't like this season. Because here's the thing. There are really people out here that are literally getting, I'm trying to be careful with my words because y'all know YouTube is playing, but out here having some real issues where they really do feel uncomfortable. And Giselle uses the camera you bring this to the camera. I don't care what nobody says. If that lady felt that uncomfortable, you would have told your bosses immediately. Not only that, you would have called Candiace on the phone immediately. Giselle is trash. And I said it and I meant every bit of it. I don't like that lady. Giselle is trash. And what I want y'all to stop doing on Twitter, because I'm not going to argue with y'all back and forth on nothing. The lady is sick. The lady is sick. Instead of you sitting up here, and let me just go ahead and say this, because I ain't said, I don't think I've said this publicly. I happen to listen to Carlos King's podcast and or review. And let's be very clear. When I say Giselle Bryant's name, I don't never think of no activist. We know who Jamal is, and we know who Giselle's dad was or is. But when we say Giselle's name, we think of a gutter snipe. We don't think of no doggone activist. Is you serious? Like, are you serious? Get out of here. And I tell you this again. The stuff that went down on RHOP would have never flown in Atlanta. Like I can't. Um, Thank you, Linda Gamble. What's going on, Tay? What's going on? Mia and Giselle would be fired if they were in ATL. Kiana, I promise I did not see your comment to just now, and I literally just said this stuff that they're doing would not fly in Atlanta. It would not fly in Atlanta. We have never seen a storyline like this in Atlanta, and they are going on their 15th season. I love you, sis, but I got to go tend to the pups and stuff here in just a minute. But yeah, I don't condone this at all. I don't. Hold on. I'm read some of y'all comments. Now I'm gonna hop off of here because I do gotta go tend to the dogs. All of the husbands, for the most part, be minding their business. They have, yeah, absolutely, and that's why when Wendy said it, you had to agree with her. Like, it's true. Literally, these husbands can't come on this TV screen. It was Eddie's second season last season, which definitely tells me, well, it ain't telling me, Mia, you and G, y'all better do whatever y'all can to protect what y'all do have, because Giselle and Robin is gonna lay y'all out next season if y'all on here. If Robin and them is on here, you next, y'all is next, y'all is next. And one more thing. Since what's the name be saying, oh, we such friends, we such homies and stuff like that. Look, Heavy Neck Brian and Robert, them two make my skin crawl. They do. They do. Oh yeah. Giselle is the epitome of a horrible person. To excuse someone's physical abuse because you don't like them is deplorable. As a black community, we have to deal with that from cops and other races. And that's true. Like, I felt some type of way. I really did. I felt some type of way because just because you don't like somebody, them being assaulted, it's okay. Listen. I don't condone any of that stuff. I don't condone any of that. And I know a lot of people been bringing up the whole, and we're not gonna dive deep into this, but people been bringing up the Kenya and Portia situation. Okay, I didn't think either one of them was right. I don't think Portia was right for grabbing Kenya and sliding her down that stage, even though I kikied a little bit. It wasn't right. It was not right. Nor was Kenya agitating and putting that scepter. And see, a lot of times we don't like to have the real conversations, right? We don't like to have the real conversations. What leads up to these things? Because it's not what happens in that particular moment. It's things that lead up to those things, right? Nobody just yank somebody by the hair just cuz. There are always going to be things that lead up to that. And there were things that led up to that. I don't ever think that it's right. It's not right. It's not right. And just because you don't like a person doesn't give you the excuse to say that because they got assaulted that it was okay. Same with Robin. I hate the fact that Andy Cohen allowed her to skip over the fact that she said what she said at that table. Now, bring up that interview where she lied and said, "Oh, I was trying to tell Wendy to stop so she wouldn't lose all of her businesses." What you said in the unseen footage still didn't even line up with what you said then. All y'all do is sit up and lie, and then y'all be mad when somebody come at y'all about the lies and the things that y'all say and the things that y'all do. But y'all sit up and deliver this stuff to us every week as if we dumb and stupid and don't know what tea is. I can't. I can't. Hey Gloria, hey Erica. Yeah, Giselle is trash. Giselle is trash. Giselle is trash. And I do when I say Giselle Bryant's name, first of all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just keep it a book. When I say Giselle Bryant's name, I don't think of her daddy, and I don't think of her, I don't think of Jamal. I think of Giselle Gutter Snipe Heavy Neck Bryant herself. I don't think about none of them other people. I don't. I think about the heavy neck champ of the year, Giselle Bryant. So, like, dismiss me with all of that. Prosperity, I know you like that. Dismiss me with all of this. Okay, dismiss me with it. Thank you for becoming a member, baby Jackson. Hey Nikki, what's going on? Yeah, we up early. I'm actually about to get off of here because I had to go tend to the pups. But yeah, y'all listen. This was a lot. This was most definitely a lot. In case if you guys don't know, let me just read the article real quick for you guys, really quick. It is making its rounds. It is making its rounds, but this was reported this morning. Real Housewives of Potomac star Michael Darby is taking Candiace Dillard Bassett to court for defamation after she claimed he offered up cash to have sexual relations with another man. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Ashley Darby's hubby is suing Candiace over comments she made during the last season of the reality series The Real Housewives of Potomac, where she didn't hold back during one of her many arguments with Ashley Darby. On the show, Candiace tells Ashley, "Your husband likes to leave you and go to a man named Beep house and suck his penis." She never says who the guy is, but Candiace later claimed Michael paid for sex. Michael's calling BS on all of it, adding that he sent her a cease and desist earlier this year regarding her comments, but claims that she has not retracted any of her allegations. He wants $2 million in damages to make things right. Now, fans of the show know Candiace and Darby have a long-standing beef, with her calling Michael and Ashley out numerous times. Looks like this latest incident took things too far, though, at least according to Michael. We've reached out to the reps for Candiace, and we have not heard anything further. So, woo, that's a lot. Hey, Keita, what's up to everybody that is just coming in? Listen, I wasn't expecting too many people to come in, But it's 106 people watching me, and it is only 79 likes. Before I get off of here, can y'all please at least give me to 90 likes, please, please? Because here's the thing: YouTube is playing with people. YouTube is playing with your favorite content creators. Please make sure that you are still subscribed to all of your favorite people. Please, please, please. They are snatching subscriptions. Please make sure you like the video so that it can push the video up in the algorithm. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, we at 82 likes. So that means a couple of y'all forgot. I understand. It's early. It's early. Y'all was just getting in here. I get it. I get it. Since most likely Rob or Giselle will be on the next season, I will not be supporting the show next season, too draining. And I totally can respect that. I can totally respect that because this season was very triggering for a lot of people. You can say what you want. It was triggering for a lot of people. And I said again, this stuff would just not fly in Atlanta. Now, we may get some allegations and stuff like that, but this deep, we won't get. Yes. Y'all go make sure that you are subscribed to Prosperity Thick Girl 40. Make sure you are subscribed again to all of your favorite content creators because they snatching subscriptions and they snatching videos and monetization and stuff like that. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I stopped watching. Sadly. Listen, Candiace is wrong too. Um, yeah, because what I did say is at the end of the day, regardless of how we really feel, Candiace did say it. She said it. And so, I mean, again, unfortunately, everything has got to be proven in this defamation lawsuit. And at the end of the day, Michael, good luck. Because I for the life of me, I don't see how you gonna get no 2 mil. I don't know about the 2 milli. I don't know about the 2 milli, but Michael can, he got some money, so he can be in the courts. He can be in the courts for a while. Um, yeah, she said it, so she definitely has to prove it. She definitely has to prove that it was true. And that's why I said, look, if Sis got all her receipts, we ain't got nothing to worry about, right? If she got all her receipts, we ain't got nothing to worry about. If he got his receipts, we ain't got nothing to worry about. I mean, receipts is receipts, and they're gonna help in this situation. So again, I'm just hoping that she is able to prove that what she said was true. I'm very much hoping so. Very much hoping so. I agree with you, Nathaniel. I don't like Michael either, and not defending Michael at all. But again, I mean, Candiace did say it, and so it's not like. And don't get me wrong, because I feel like sometimes y'all be misunderstanding me. I am not saying at all that I agree with Michael. Okay, not saying that at all. But what I am saying, and I'll stand 10 toes down, is Candiace did say exactly what's in that lawsuit. And so she just has to prove it. She just has to prove it, unfortunately. And I just pray that she has a receipt. Sharice Woods, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Chef Don Don. Don't forget, RHOP starts filming this month. We got people heading to the laundromat in my Nivea voice. Peter and Mia, now this should be an interesting season. I don't know that I want to see any of this play out on TV. I don't. Because let's keep Patricia out the mess. Patricia over here acting innocent like he ain't got nothing to do with it, but you is the same person that was FaceTiming Mia, talking about how y'all, this pissed me off every time. Y'all gotta make this make sense to me. In what world, and I said this yesterday, in what world do I, as a married woman, if I'm a married woman, in what world do I need to tell a man that I am coming on a cash trip, something that I am getting paid for, that I got to let you know. I got to send you a text and let you know that I'm coming to Miami, and you swear up and down this is your city. You in my city. You speak to me when you in my city. Sir, Patricia, you don't own Miami. You own a restaurant in Miami, and that's it. Child, I can't with these people. I can't. I can't. Hopefully, she ain't got those fake unseen Mariah Hook receipts. Yeah. You want to see the receipts, baby? I got the receipts. I got the receipts. I come with receipts and invoices. I come with receipts and invoices. Yeah, you're right. I don't know in what world that I'm supposed to let. I'm a married woman. You not my husband. Why in the world do I need to let you know I'm coming to Miami? What you post? What? Like, yo, and Mia kept making that an issue. She kept making that an issue. Everything that lady do does not ever land. It's never solid. Mia makes my skin crawl. And I promise you, I could not be friends with her or G. When discovery happens, she has the evidence. I bet he drops the case. Shay B, and that probably will happen. That probably will happen. Let me see. Robin was part of the Eddie rumors last season, and you look up to her and her friend and our friends with. Now, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Now, we've been talking about this whole pick me spirit, this whole pick me, pick me, pick me. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I need to be your friend. Let me say this because I know a lot of y'all will say, well, they have a job. They have a job. At the end of the day, the same way that Giselle and Robin can request who and who does not come to any of their cast events, I will be the same way. And I will be on Productions Net. What you're not about to do is tell me that I got to invite this lying woman, this no good lady, to my video premiere party, and I got to dab a glass with her and make it seem like we are on the same page and that we are good, and we not. Ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I guess I would have to lose my job. You about to lose your job. I guess it is what it is. Because you ain't fit to tell me ain't in no world. This lady that sat up here and lied about the allegations about my husband. She came in that place touching all on Chris' arm and stuff like that. Girl, get your hands off that man, but you were so uncomfortable. Giselle is a liar. And I don't care nothing about her saying that she felt uncomfortable. At this particular point, I don't care nothing about it. And I stand 10 toes down on it. You are an evil and vile person because if you felt that uncomfortable, you would have went to your boss. Not only that, you would have went to Candiace that specific day. You are trash. And for those of you that sit up talking about, well, her story, Giselle, she has reached 5 million people. Girl, go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. Go with God swiftly. That girl has not touched no 5 million people. She done pissed 5 million people off. Ain't touched no 5 million people. Nobody, unfortunately, cared about her hysterectomy story because she didn't. She didn't care about it enough. She only talked about it twice on screen. That was when she was in the car, when she called Robin on the phone, and she didn't talk about it much then. And then when she talked about it with her girls. I told you I get real activated when I get to talking about Giselle because I can't stand that lady. You sick. Because if you really, at the end of the day, had an issue with this woman, if you had an issue with what this man did, you would have went to your boss. You would have told them people to open up an investigation, just like they did with Brandy Glanville. You made the allegation. You said the man made you feel uncomfortable. You went on to then say this man was trying to be your sneaky link. Many a married men have tried you. Yeah, I don't like that lady. And I'm about to get activated again. Let me get off of him. I don't like that lady, and I will continue to go in on her. Listen, y'all. Make sure you go get your goalies. Okay, go get your goalies. Somebody will definitely drop the link for you. Get your goalies. Listen, if you guys would like to show love to the channel, it is going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I greatly appreciate you all. I'm also going to put the TMZ article in the description box of this video so that you guys can actually see what's going on. Okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, and still Kia, she's still trying to be her day friend. I don't like that. Why is you sitting up trying to dab glasses? Baby, I ain't breaking bread with a heifer that set up a lie on my husband. I'm supposed to break bread with you and have avocado toast and dab glasses with you. Hell no, I don't like you. I don't like you. And I would let her know what time it is. I don't like you. Anyway, y'all. Today is Thursday. It is Friday Eve. You guys make sure that you have a great, blessed, and prosperous day. Don't let none of these folks get to you, okay? Especially at the workplace. Don't let none of these folks get to you. They is not worth it. They is not worth it. Not worth it. And, well, with that being said, guys, I am about to get up out of here. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I didn't think 111 people were gonna be in here, honey, because I was like, it's too early. But it seemed like y'all like early lives. I don't know what it is. Y'all like to tap in early. So, with that being said, again, I appreciate you guys. If you guys have not checked out the award show, please, please, please go check out the award show. Listen, you better let them know what time it is, Kiana. Chef Danda is a small black business. I sure am. Support his business by opening up your app and hit the send button to his Venmo, etc. So that means Venmo. Listen, but Kiana know how to push it. Push. Thank you, Kiana. I appreciate it. Exactly. We film together, and that's a wrap. If you see me in the streets, you don't know me. Yeah, you don't know me. And honestly, when we filming, you still don't know me. Okay, because look, granted, I got to get my check, but them women can easily say who they don't want to invite today, who they don't want to invite to their events. Why can't nobody else say it? Oh, they're production pets. Now they gonna be a pet when I get through with them. They gonna be a pet when I get through with them. Period. But I'm serious. I appreciate you. I know you are. I appreciate you a lot. One thing about it is Kiana definitely supports Miss Vernita. There's a lot of you all that really support the channel. For those of you that are here that like the video, we got 101 likes. I appreciate y'all. The Don Dons, we ride together. We ride together. Before I let y'all go, it's 103 people in here. Today, we are going live over in Patreon, where we are going to be discussing the latest on love and marriage Huntsville. Tea, child. When I tell you I got some tea, I got some tea. Okay. And that go for Shirlene and anybody else who got an issue with it. Run up. Run up. Run up and get done up. Nuck. Because if you nuck, then I buck. Shout out to Tammy Roman. A pet, honey, a pet. We know it. I'll look at Portia and King. Yeah, like Portia and Kenya, literally Portia and Kenya. Not only Portia and Kenya, but Nene and Kenya. You're absolutely right, Kia. Like we've seen this, but this type of stuff don't happen down there in Atlanta like this. It don't. It don't. It just wouldn't fly. It wouldn't fly. Them producers ain't gonna allow it. They ain't gonna allow it. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna talk about the latest on Love and Marriage Huntsville, especially regarding this custody case, and a couple of other things that I have, a little bit of tea on. So y'all go ahead and join Patreon. It's only $6. If you're wondering why I'm only doing it in Patreon, The Love and Marriage Huntsville sector does not deserve my presence publicly, and they won't get it, okay? Because folks like to come and do all kind of crazy stuff, and so I'm gonna be in Patreon only discussing this. Even when the show come back on and I decide to do reviews on it, it will be in Patreon only. Behind that paywall, baby. Behind that paywall. Y'all ain't to keep playing with me. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. Peace and blessings to everybody. And y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.